Hey, Ticats fans, we're recapping day one of free agency with Senior Director of Personnel, Shawn Burke. And Shawn, you have a plan going into today. Did today go according to plan?
Yeah, I think probably all 9 teams right now are saying the same thing, but that's what happens when everyone's undefeated. But we think things went well. We planned far ahead. Personnel staff does a great job, led by Drew and Spencer and myself, and then Coach O and the coordinators get involved and give their input. So we all work together, most importantly. And communication is the key when you come up with a plan, and we've done that. We execute it with trying to get as many as our own guys done as possible. And, we hit on a few big ones earlier today and earlier in the week, and then adding some pieces here and there. And to get a guy back like Courtney in the mix that can add some depth to our roster is just great. And then you talk about a guy like Don Jackson, who's had some good games against us and across the league. We're very happy. We worked hard on this, and we continue to work.
The one thing with Don Jackson that I noticed was kind of his versatility and the way he can run the ball, but he's got great hands. In 21 catches last year, his yak yardage is nuts. What are you hoping he brings to the lineup come the summer?
Yeah, I think it adds to our roster something we didn't have in terms of a home run hitter potentially at running back. Secondly, he's a driven young man. He sort of lost his job a bit in Calgary through injury and through Kadeem Carey's emergence, so he's definitely motivated. He brings an edge too. He plays with a chip on his shoulder, does all 3 phases well, and he just wanted to be a Ticat and wanted an opportunity, so a driven football player is usually a pretty good one.
One just under the wire. You mentioned Courtney Stephen, of course, coming back. I had a chance to catch up with him, but just before we spoke, news came out, Quadarius Ford. What do you like about his game and him, coming over the QEW now?
Yeah, Q Ford's always a guy that we've liked on film. Spencer Zimmerman knows him well from bringing him into Toronto. And when you watch the film on him, definitely a 4-4 guy that plays hard, has had a little bit of injury history, but you don't put up those type of numbers that he's put up in Toronto. And more importantly, he's played multiple positions since day one, since he's been a DC here. He's always talked about multiple position players, and Q adds that, and we're excited to see him and bring him in the mix.
It's pretty late here in the afternoon at Tim Hortons Field. I have to imagine you're going to go late into the night. What are the next 24 hours, next 48 hours? What do those look like?
Well, I would say right now we're close on a couple deals that we believe will help our football club and our fan base will be happy about. We're sort of putting the finishing touches on those, so a little bit of work to go, nothing I can announce here. And then we'll continue to talk with agents. Relationships is the biggest part of this time, and we're going to continue to work the phones and talk with them and see where it goes. We have a strong nucleus to our team. I don't expect us to be too active, but you don't know when things happen at the same time, so we'll never close the door.
Well, it's been a busy day, so I appreciate a couple minutes of your time.
Thanks.